close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me. I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not perfect. I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA. But you love war. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart? I can tell you where I'm going. I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, first pitch coming up. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Cade Horton.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
All right, ready to go here. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. That one fouled off. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. And misses inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
There's a line drive to left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hand.
This to center field. Harris racing after it. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit slowly on the ground and foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Fought off foul. Kwan on third. Ozuna at first. One gone. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Just missed.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up.
Turner fired to second on the Bush. It's a double play. Back here with my pal Siggy, and pitching in this game, Tanner Bybee.
He has a great ability to command a game move, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
We go to the bottom of the first. Trey Turner at the plate. On the ground to third. What a stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting first, the designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
And that chance handled. Off balance beat. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. To third, Ramirez. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Top of the second. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Horton back to work. To the right side, Garcia. And Thomas is out. And up next for Cleveland, Edgar Caro. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Caro measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline.
Runner on the goal. And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the go again. There's a ball. No throw. He's in there safely. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing.
Martinez slings to second on a Santana 2. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
In the dirt, and now 2-0.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And back here at the friendly confines. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the out.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 3-run shot. It's 4-0. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. On the ground at first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Runs it up to 96. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. In the air, right side. Thomas sizes this one up, squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1. And now it's Luis Garcia.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In the air, out towards left center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner now.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there. Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with it.
Runner takes off. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Start of the 4th, digging in, Edgar Caro. And first offering is fouled off.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Fastball is outside. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, Jacob Young. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
There goes the runner. Ball misses.
Ball 1.
Throw save. That's a stolen base. Young, the runner at second with 1 away. This one in the air. Turner on the move towards foul ground. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
On the ground, Garcia slings to first, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fouled off left side. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Line drive. Martinez whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And next for the Cubs, Michael Harris the second. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Justin Turner. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Young sizing this one up. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. They say he went.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
In the air, left field. Pulls that one down. 1 away. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's in for a strike. Keller, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Inside. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Right side, Bush. Handles, throws to first, and Ramirez is set down. And now Carlos Santana. Ground ball up the middle. Turner in plenty of time to first, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Michael Bush. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
One thing it's in and out of his glove.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
On the ground left side, 6, 4,
He's out.
3, and they turn the double play. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia, 0 for 1 with a flyout. On the ground to the left. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. All set for the top of the 6th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jeff McNeil. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Keller back to work. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. There's Lane Thomas now. Just missed. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Bush. Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. That's down and in. That one hammered center field. Harris makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the inning. Here's Turner now.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Throw on to Santana, and they get Turner for the out. So up next, Ian Happ. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Happ lays
1 ball,
off.
1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Cubbies trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one almost got him.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
High fly ball, right field. Thomas settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7, and now the center fielder, Jacob Young. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Suzuki makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And now the shortstop, Angel Martinez. Hit in the air, left field. Happ hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball, left side. Zips it across, and they go down. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that's in the dirt. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that's downstairs and outside. That's in there, and it's 2-1 now.
2 balls.
Suzuki aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is downstairs. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And the batter will be Justin Turner. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
That one missing inside. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Young under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Marcell Ozuna. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit in the air, left field. Harris nabs it. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. And Ramirez is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Corrals it, and that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Carson Cade Smith on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Kelly on at first, nobody out.
Hey,
In the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike. Two balls.
This
2
one
strikes.
in the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3. Here's Trey Turner. Smith, the tall righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. And that misses. And that is ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Brings it in, and there are 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ian Happ.
There's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Gets it to first. That ends the frame. We go to the 9th. So in now for Cleveland, Jeff McNeil. Keller back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hammered, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the two-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Edgar Caro digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Bottom 9. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Shohei Ohtani.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning.
Emmanuel Clase on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
First offering, and it just misses. Center field. Young under it. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just off the outside corner. 2-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Thomas flying after this one. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 1 out left for the Cubs. Michael Harris the second. Getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. The Cubs trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Oh my God, take a look at your brother. This starts when you stop loving one another. Tears drop, never stop falling from my own mothers. We need some answers, we need some action, we need some blessings.
Back in the booth. This traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me kickers. The movers and figures get around and catch the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you never gonna show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. And they'll call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but pressure on you when you stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you trace your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up close. So his mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you trace your dream. No, you just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa's. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blowtorch. Spending new money for the old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think this a game? I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just want to borrow a stroller. My just lost his father. I just want to borrow my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. And I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Boca. My just lost his mom, man. I can do, I just called him and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you my the talking. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you trace your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes.
The same. I wanna see the letter. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Baby, I've been asking, begging you for more. 'Cause you just take my breath away. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. You've been my obsession. You're always on my mind. And when I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my
any education, but I can see right through a powdered face on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. I don't worry about people in my face. I hit them with the style and grace, and watch the ankles break. Whoa, whoa. I know you wish I would fade away, but I got more to say. Lord, they pray. Ow! Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. All day, all night. Alright. All day, all night. Alright. Oh, why? All day, all night. Oh, why? Alright. Oh, why? All day, all night. Oh, why? They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. Setting in the background, what a way to set the scene. And we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you when you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road, 'cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. You're staring at the end. There's no way we're going back now. No, you ain't giving what I need. Yeah, that crowd was getting too loud, screaming now, saying I'm not gonna be the one to pick up your pieces, stop my life when you need it, say you blame me for everything when you're leaving. I'm still getting these concussions, throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still
throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me torn up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, you're staring at the end.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, I gave me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cocks to probably think it we talk about, we should've called it juice. Shout to all my that be waiting to make this part bang let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Back in the booth.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press a little button, open the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal, I just signed. Controlling the lips, controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes, I dance on my own, so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus, way to dependent is punching, it's reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant shit. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle, the same as how I prefer my Venice. And Windleton black and the Nemo sentence. And I was apprenticing under a villain. I never to pay my respects. I slaughtered my dentist to get this new grill. And the incoming call from Shibuya Connect. A look in my closet, it's mold on the ceiling. Master pick is here and Donald, it's hard to explain. The rush of a feeling. I try not to focus too hard on your dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choker, I call it a trail. Bent over the time, my mornings fell. Cloaking the rush in the walls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The tarragon butter moon walking. Put on my power scout, Gucci cocks. I still cannot locate a city. The rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The fetty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rest of digits. I find a way to go get it. The fatty, the rest of digits. I find a way to go get it. Yeah, I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score and play and set up another table for two. I step out on the shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter the Lord or yo. I'ma turn it to furnace. Snubble hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little daylight and turn on the burners. Flip a little switch for the Deacons who cheer the spice strips. MS Supreme 98 size 11 and crushing my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger that matches so perfectly with this new culture. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it, I get it. I take it back and I split it at Williamson. I'ma be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram, one-on-one cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my price, I'm grateful as ever, cause it took a village. Way I've been the shorty, she think I'm a holiday. Happy to say that I'm not long with not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on a bullet. I still got some cracks in my motors. Get on a flight to my power headquarters as soon as the weather gets cold. 7 consecutive strikes like professional player. Fatty the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Dominican Republic taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Ready to go? To the batter now, Eric Davis. Up and in, and this one is off and running. And that one fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one is inside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Now the catcher up to hit, Moises Ballesteros. Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Texas Rangers. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. The changeup missing. And the home opener is underway. Outside low, and it's 2-0. And he takes a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Smith going back. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And that's downstairs. And 1-1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
He'll do it himself. Some ricochet action on that play, but they get the out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Man on second, 2 down. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Back in Arlington. Starting on the mound in this one, Chris Bubich. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
To second, there's one. Over to first, safe. Here's Josh Young. Young getting to start at the hot corner. 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
That's a ball.
Ball one there. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In there safely.
He made it safe.
Here comes Corey Seager.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
At the belt and fires. The shortstop takes the ball. Simeon, the lead runner at second. Young over at first with one away. That's outside. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses. And the count is 3-1. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. The throw to third, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Two on, two outs. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Inside move to second. Young dives back in safely. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Naylor down to first with it. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jeff McNeil. DeGrom back to work. Carter ranging into the alley. And there's one down. Here's Lane Thomas.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a two-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two away. Bo Naylor at the plate now. No score here in the second. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. That one missed. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. On the ground to first. Takes it himself.
That's an out.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Jock Peterson. That's too low. Ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. In the air, right field, Thomas. And there's 2 down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
The 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. On to the third inning. So in now for Cleveland, Jacob Young. The pitch. Just missed. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now 2-1. Hit softly on the ground left side. And one away in the top of the third.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Carter. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. Did not go. 2 outs. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Now that designated hitter, Marcel.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This to third, Young. To first, Ozuna is out, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and the batter now, Evan Carter. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. Next to hit, Josh Smith. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish.
That's a strike.
Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Line and a base hit into right. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Just missed. Second and third, 1 away. Here in the last half of the third. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So 2 down now, and here is Adolis Garcia. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Headed towards the corner. Thomas pulls it in on the run. Back in Arlington, here's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. First pitch misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that is out of play. Young pulls it down, and there's one down. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Santana.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And another ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one pushed to the left and foul. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Smith makes a move towards the gap. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Foul ball. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Inside, just missed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Heim measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And Jock Peterson stands in. Peterson just got a piece of it. Late swing, foul to the left. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
In the dirt. Peterson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
2-2.
In the dirt. And that one hammered. That's back. Holy Toledo. And this place is rocking. It's 4-0. Evan Carter, the next to hit. Swings through that.
0-1.
Gets the bunt down the right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Josh Smith. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kwan makes the grab on the run. Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. DeGrom back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And Naylor swings through that one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And there's a ball. Pitch misses, and the count's full.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Jacob Young will hit next. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That's in there, and that's strike 2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a walk.
Runner takes off, pitch is low. Safe at second with a stolen base. And it finds its way through for a hit. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Kwan now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
1 strike.
Raging back towards the wall. That one is gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
No ball. 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses, and that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now the count is even. Got him swinging. Now it's Marcus Semien, 1 for 2. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball.
Misses off the inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Now Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Josh Young.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So now it's Corey Seager. First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
That just misses. 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. That one is absolutely belted. Kwan sprinting after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And now it's even up. And downstairs.
2-1. Ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. He's grounded out a couple of times. Joey Cantillo will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
2-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball 3.
And that is in for a strike. And now 3-1. This to third. Ramirez sends it to first. That's the inning. Well, one-run game. Jeff McNeil digs in now.
McNeil.
That misses, and that's ball 1. That one pulled foul. Steps on first for the out. Here comes Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. One and two now. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Young tossed the first. Out. 2 up, 2 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. That one almost got him.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here is Jock Peterson.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. Out. 1 away on a drop third strike. Now it's going to be Jake Berger.
Number 16.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Line drive. Snags it for the second out. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. And it's fouled away. Back to work, 3-2 now. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. First pitch just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And it's 1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Outside. And it's 1-0. And that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan. He's already homered here in this one. Substitution now at first base. Pitch running for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4. One down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. That one outside. And that's ball 1.
Fell on the mound. This is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Get out of town. Jose Ramirez bops one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4. So 2 down. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. On the ground right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And now the center fielder, Josh Smith. Foul ball there. Junis, in his 8th season, he features a slider, a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-1.
Fought off foul. Off the mark there. Now 2-2. And that one missing low. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. He's out. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Marcus Semien. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
1 down, base is empty. Pitch misses inside. And now it's 3-2. This one in the air right field. Thomas should have this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Out to short. Tosses to first. Out. And that is the inning. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
McNeil.
Armstrong back to work. That one fouled off. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Foul ball still 0-2. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they add to their lead. It's 7-4. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Seager tosses to first.
That's an out.
First out in the top of the 8th. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss at a slider. That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing. And the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Seager just got it. And he was burning up the baseline. Now, Daniel Schneemann entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. And now 2 balls and a strike. Slider misses outside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Swing and a miss. And now 3-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Here's Corey Seager. And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swung on, belted. Oh! Big Dog's got to eat. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-5. Now here is Adolis Garcia. The other way, and out number 1 on the grab. So up next, Jonah Heim.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Over 3. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the batter down, Jock Peterson. And there's a strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Peterson just got a piece of it.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And makes the grab. And there's one away. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike 1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Garcia really on his horse for this one. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. 2 outs.
No.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a chopper out to short. On to Simeon, and that is that. Jake Berger now at the plate. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
And I can't imagine any save. Is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1.
1 strike.
Just missed.
1-1.
Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. He's 2 outs away. Carter, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Naylor snags it, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. That's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady.
She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off my veins. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. After a while, I started feeling kind of strange. A trembling in my arms, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, what is drinking that drink some evilly. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Really spilling.